Whenever I'm ready. Alright, never apologize and never explain. It's a sign of weakness. You know, people make mistakes every single day, and it's not about what type of mistakes you make, but it's more about what you are gonna do to come up from those mistakes that you have throughout life. People like to judge other people based off a lack of their own self-confidence, or their own things that they're not happy with themselves. So people ultimately people are just gonna be looking at you and judging you based off of how you look, how you talk to people, how you interact. But it's more about how you rise through those comments that people say to you, because if you focus on your own work, your own struggles that you are trying to you're trying to overcome, then ultimately you're gonna get to your destination, and the people that are that look at you differently or say things about you, they are gonna stay the same, because ultimately they just judge you for a reason, and that reason is because they have their own self problems that they're not happy with. So they look at other people and they try to diminish whatever you have going on with your life to better themselves, to make themselves feel better. And people make mistakes every single day. So, but like I said before, it's a matter of what you do to overcome those mistakes and how you want to present yourself. And so you don't owe anybody an apology. You don't owe anybody to say sorry, because it's more about you as an individual rather than how other people perceive you, because you know who you are. Never explain. I feel like the only person that you have to explain anything to is yourself, and that's because you are in control of your own life and you write your own story. So you honestly don't need to owe anybody an explanation for anything. You know, if you want to go ahead and do something with your life, it's just a matter of because I want to do it for myself, not because I have to do anything for you guys. You guys are living your own life. You guys have your own passions and pursuits. So I feel like never apologize, never explain is a hard quote that really impacts me, because of the fact that it ultimately it lets me know that I'm in control of my life, and basically don't let anybody push me around, because I'm my own author. And so and it's a sign of weakness, because you don't want to let other people perceive you as that type of to be easily manipulated. So that's why by you staying your ground and staying true to who you are, to what you believe, and by not explaining anything to anybody, I feel like that'll benefit you and everybody in the long run, because you're focusing on you. You're not focusing on anybody else. And yeah, thank you.
No, you put that back. Don't put that back. That doesn't go back in the pile. You get to keep that. All right. Well, let's start with a couple of positive things. I think that your voice projects pretty well. You sound more confident as you go along. I think your point of view gets clearer during the presentation, and at the end you know what it is that you're trying to say. So that leaves a better impression. Problematically, though, at the beginning of the speech you're using the quote as your attention device. You do tell us what the quote is, but you don't really seem to be taking a position on it. There's not really a preview of the supporting structure, so you just start kind of wandering around with some general ideas and examples on this. Like I said, I think you did wander down a path that led you to a clearer statement of what your point of view is, but it took you a while to get to that. Facial expressions and eye contact are a little bit limited, first because you've got the hat on, and so that kind of covers up your face to some degree. And second, you have a tendency to kind of look off to the side, so you want to be careful about that. In the first half of the speech, you've got a good grip on the topic, like you're holding on to it like it's a rope, it's so your lifeline. I think you relax a little bit as you go along, and you're less that way during the rest of the presentation. As you get to the end, like I said, I think you begin clarifying what your point of view is and what your position is, and I think that that's kind of where the speech kind of fits together and starts working, and it would have been nice if it had been a little bit more like that at the beginning of the presentation. Thank you.